In the social context, we've seen a lot of the word fascism or fascist bandied about, but it actually does have a lot of useful guidance or meaning even in a business context, and it's not what most people think. To make sense of this, it's useful to go back to the origins of the actual term and then see how it was applied in the past, in history, and then bring it forward to the present time. The word fasces literally means a bundle. For example, if I damage my arm, my elbow, it's often called fasciitis because there's a bundle of ligaments and nerves all going through one place. It's a bundle of sticks. On the old World War I tanks, you'd see them carrying a huge bundle to drop into a trench. And even nowadays, in environmental work, you'll often make a bundle because the water can still pass through, but it allows passage over the top. So the fasces itself, it just means a bundle. In the old Roman legal system, the fasces was the symbol of law, and it's actually a bundle of sticks around the handle of an axe, bound together, literally a ligament linking people and things together, because the system of law, the axe of justice, is stronger when people are bound to it. Now the catch is that we can easily get dysfunctional. When people bind themselves to the axe, it means that the axe itself can't hit them. But they can try to bend the direction of the axe, to push the axe in the direction that they want it to. So it's literally a case where, I think someone described this, they said that in a system of law, we have an in-group that the law protects but does not bind, and an out-group which the law binds but does not protect. That's exactly what we get with that bundle around there. Now in the Roman justice system, they always had two of them crossed across each other to prevent that from happening. So that there's always the bundle around an axe is always in reach of the other axe. But in a lot of environments we see exactly that situation, and what happens is that the rules and the law get continually bent and misused for the purpose of those who are protected by it but are not bound by it, and they're wielded against those who are bound by it but are not protected by it. Now, a standard business hierarchy actually follows this model exactly, and when business hierarchies go dysfunctional, that's what it is. So it's useful to look at the literal meaning of fascism as a bundle around an axe, and then see the dangers that arise when you have a group who control the movement of the axe but are not affected by it. Particularly when you have all sorts of different people trying to push the axe to support their own petty grievances and not actually addressing the issues that the system of law is supposed to protect. And it needs to bind all and protect all, not just one over the other. So it's a useful symbol to look at in a business environment. Despite the politics, it's still a useful thing to explore. How do you get the situation? Where in your organisation are people using the rules to attack others whilst being protected by the rules themselves? If you have that, you have an organisation that is going to fail. So we need to find ways of preventing that from happening in our own organisations and elsewhere.